What do you need, my friend?
Mama, you're back! Did you bring me anything? Wow, really? What do you get me? Thanks!
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Couldn't ask for better weather.
If it isn't the slayer of the Glenmoril witches, how can I assist you, companion? You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. Hail, companion.
Yes? Speak quickly. My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
If there's anything you... Let's sate that appetite, huh? All right.
Hail, companion.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendarr will cast them into the light.
the yacht. Stop right.
We were supposed to be rich by now, you know? Thorgar insisted.
Thorgar says we'll find rocks soon, the kind worth gold.
before I found myself under Ulfric's banner. If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. Yes? Need something? Hmm? The life of adventure and song is the life for us, eh, friend? May the gods the finest weapons and armor. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, you see me. Did you use my good hammer?
I've got I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do.
You have yours, and I have mine.
Hurry back and bring more merchandise.
You need anything? Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Good day. Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Until next time.
You're that one from the college. Heard about you.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
The Nords don't appreciate us. But so what? I don't appreciate them right back. Look, we don't have much love for your kind down here. Probably best if you just left. I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
Looking to hire a boat? All right.
The earth beneath your feet be always soft.
Talk to Captain Galland if you're looking to book passage. Talk to Captain Galland if you're looking to book passage.
The Northern Maiden is ship-shape and ready to go.
If you're looking for passage to Solsteim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solsteim. If you've been listening to me, I'm not going back there. All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. Mirak, I'm not sure. As I do? Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think. I'm not sure what. I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solsteim. As second counselor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Raven Rock started out as an Imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. And when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. In that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion? Revenge for the enslavement of their people? Or perhaps both? Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmer needlessly lost their lives. Many more were exiled from their homeland. Giala, I was starting to wonder what happened to you.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even asked, yes, I have the supplies you requested. But what? This load cost me double what we agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Jolland. You know we don't have that much cost.
Captain Gjalland does the business around here. He's not just a ship's mate.
He didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again. And there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laeral. I'll see what...
All right, Admiral. Don't worry about rushing. Just pay me when you can. I've been sailing the Northern Maiden across the Sea of Ghosts for nearly 20 years now. Might be time to find a new home port, though, the way things are going around here. May the wind be at your back, friend.
Talk to Captain Gjalland if you're looking to book passage.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gjalland.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine. No, wait. I recognize the name, but I'm not sure why. I don't know. I feel strange just thinking about it. A temple, maybe. Here on the island, something about a temple.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies? I don't think so, though it sounds like a name I've heard before. I hear that name, and I see a temple here on Solsteim. What could that mean? After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit and ended up in Morthal, where we took up temporary residence with Lani, the town's alchemist. I was fascinated by her work, and over a period of a few years, she taught me quite a bit. It wasn't long before we became homesick. We were the only Dunmer in Morthal. When word reached us that a settlement of Dunmer was forming on Solsteim, we were thrilled. It's been difficult, but I'm not regretting it one bit. In fact, I'm glad we've been able to stay and help. As you can imagine, the eruption of the Red Mountain took an awful toll on Solsteim. Hunting for game has been scarce, and the waters are apparently too tainted for fishing. According to Councillor Morvain, my husband's been Raven Rock's most important food source for decades. Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark. That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Careful with those netches. They may look tame. They can seriously hurt you when threatened.
Vendel Severin. A pleasure to meet you, Samuel. Do I? I was going to say no, but somehow I feel like I do. Does that make any sense? No, I'm sure of that. And yet, I think I had a dream of a temple. And he was there. Pleasant journey, Samuel.
You haven't seen Cresh's Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Cretius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. Well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here. So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart? Good to hear. Damn layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone. You're gonna make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle. Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it. A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up on my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us. That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect. Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers. But he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse a coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there. You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed. No, wait. Maybe. I don't know how I know that name. I'm not sure. I don't want to talk about this. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Rife, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Cresius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that. I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do. You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown foods? I think so, but I can't remember how I know him. Or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I think so. But the only thing that comes to mind is a shrine near the Earthstone. The Dunmer have been growing food in the Ashlands for thousands of years. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever. No, only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience. Got the best merchandise on the island. Have a look for yourself. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Want to buy anything, or just laugh at our misfortunes? Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item. It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them. They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solsteim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them. I think I maybe had a dream about someone with that name. It was very strange. Was I building something? A shrine? Down on the beach near the Earthstone? I'm not sure. Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today? I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm. Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude. The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim. Bah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Ravenrock, and when they do, I'll be at the top of their list. The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it. Jarland, over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies, and the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me a few things once in a while. He usually has the most amazing deals that I can't pass up. Just what you see here. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
If you're looking for supplies, talk to Thetis. He'll set you up with whatever you need.
Want to buy anything, or just laugh at our misfortunes?
This is House Redrun territory. You do well to remember that.
Headed east?
They want to give Tel Mithrin a wide berth. I don't like the looks of that place one bit.